Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving our praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give our praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east. Call halal la Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Barakah Kwadash Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh Shai the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Barakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect. My name is Makaala, and today I want to talk about some Revelation, some Matthew 24 updates. Okay, so let's start. Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right, and those sorrows, that verse right there, in other versions, it's talking about birth pains. All right, and what's about to be born is a child, man. Yahweh Shai, about to come back into the world, man. All right, not literally born. All right, for any simple people listening. Oh, he's talking about it's gonna be a child's gonna be born. He's gonna be nah, man. Well, Yahweh Shai's gonna come back. All right, the same way he left. All right, through the clouds, man. You're gonna see him in the sky. All right, and we're seeing all these things happening, man. Wars, rumors of wars, famines, pestilences, earthquakes. We're seeing all of these things happen. We're seeing all the signs mentioned right here, man. All right, check this out. Global Conflict Tracker. All right, Council of Foreign Relations, the CFR. All right, straight out of out of the horse's mouth. Okay, they're showing how the conflicts all around the world are developing. All right, you got here the cartel violence, instability in Central America. All right, the Haiti crisis, Venezuela with Guyana beefing. All right, look at Africa, man. So several parts of Africa beefing. Civil conflict in Libya, violent extremism in Sahel. All right, and it's highlighting, also Burkina Faso there too. All of this area right here is just a lot of beef. Okay, the Central African Republic, like Sudan, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, Oman with the Houthis and all that. Yemen, Salaki, Yemen with the Houthis. Obviously here Ukraine, Russia, Ukraine. All right, it's basically covering everything, all the conflicts you could think of, man. North Korea, South Korea, Taiwan, China. It says territorial disputes in the South China Sea, Myanmar, almost everything, man. India, Pakistan, one of the most recent ones. Instability in Afghanistan. All right, and you can't forget, all right, the most important one. All right, all the problems happening right here. Okay, all the problems happening here. All right, the Yahweh Basim outside said it's gonna be fired when he comes back. All right, brings fire. He's gonna bring fire to the earth. A new cholera. Here's pestilences. All right, new cholera outbreak in Sudan has killed over 170 people in a week. Officials say. A new cholera outbreak in Sudan has killed 172 people and sickened more than 2,500 over the past week. Authorities said Tuesday as a leading medical group warned that the country's existing health facilities were unable to cope with the surge of patients. And all right, that's pestilence, man. All right, the Lord, punishing these Hamites, because Ham, and some of them might be Jake, but Ham, migrated from Egypt when the Greeks came in there, and Greek Edomites came in there and took it over. So they were pushed south. So these are the original Egyptians. Now Basimasa is bringing that pestilence to them, man, because they wicked as hell. All right, they wicked as hell. We got here chaos erupts on first day of U.S.-backed aid distribution in Gaza after weeks of hunger. All right, let's check out the video. And fair use only. Fair use only.
This is the chaotic scene that unfolded at a newly opened aid distribution site in southern Gaza, prompting American security contractors who are manning the facility to actually withdraw. In videos from the scene, you can see crowds of Palestinians climbing over barriers, tearing down fences, desperate to get their hands on what little aid remained at that site. And this is obviously a reflection of just how desperate the humanitarian situation in Gaza still remains following an 11-week Israeli blockade of the Strip that has only just begun to be alleviated with the entry of limited aid over the course of the last week. This marked a chaotic start for the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, this controversial new U.S. and Israeli-approved aid mechanism for the Gaza Strip. Humanitarian aid agencies at the United Nations, for example, have opposed this new mechanism, calling instead on the Israeli government to let aid flow into the Gaza Strip at the quantities necessary and through independent channels, not through this method, which is closely coordinated with the Israelis. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation says it was still able to distribute about 8,000 boxes of food, or more than 460,000 meals. They say they have control of that site once again, and it will be operational again on Wednesday.
Hey, the Lord bringing famine. All right, hundreds of starving Palestinians. Right, yeah, that famine was so strong, man. They had to rush the place. All right, and you can imagine how strong a hunger is. If any brother that has or sister that has ever fasted for more than 1 day, 2 day, 3 day fast, hey, even longer than that, if Yahweh Bashim put it on your spirit. And I'm not talking about no weak ass water fast. All right, that doesn't count. I'm talking about an absolute fast. No water, no food. All right, no nothing. Hey, by the second or third day, you weak as hell. So imagine these people, man. All right, and I'm talking about a fast. That's something you're doing voluntarily, man. These people are not able to eat because there's just no food out there, man. That's an artificially induced famine. All right, here we got earthquakes. All right, earthquakes in diverse places. All right, the most recent ones in Greece, Papua New Guinea, all right, Tonga, Greece, China, Virginia, Tennessee. All four corners of the earth, diverse places, man. All right, there's a couple in California, man. Them brothers in California have been talking about it's gonna be a big one coming soon, man. All right, one of the brothers in one of the Los Angeles camps, one of the California camps. I think his name is Barack Allah. That brother said he had a dream where they were on the move, and he thinks it was probably because of that earthquake, that big one, man. And there's gonna be a huge one. All right, there's gonna be a huge one. And California is not gonna be looking so good. All right, and here you got glacier collapse. The Lord is not just. I know it only mentions famines, pestilences, and earthquakes, and the wars and the rumors of wars, but hey, the Lord is bringing other types of natural disasters to the earth, man. Glacier collapse buries most of Swiss village. All right, and it's fair use only. And look at this part right here. It's crazy, man. Man, it says partially destroyed. The villages of Blatten has been partially destroyed. And they said one person has been reported missing because they evacuated a couple days ago. Right, but the Lord is bringing judgments, all right, to these mostly Edomite countries, man. I saw my end with this. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. All right, so these prophecies are going to happen no matter what. All right, there's going to be war, there's going to be conflict. All right, and you know how the birth pains are when a woman is about to have children, is about to have a child. All right, they come and go. And we had the birth pain of the pandemic and the lockdowns. That was major birth pain of pestilence. And and then it went away. Right, the lockdowns were were taken away, and things went back to so-called normal. So that's like the birth pain, all right, the contractions going away for a while, and so people went back to sleep, man. All right, they went back to sleep in the matrix. But when the situation starts popping off again, when things start getting wild again, and when these events start affecting them at a personal level, all right, and they start feeling those birth pains, they're gonna have to they're gonna be forced awake, all right, and it's gonna get so intense that there's gonna be no going back to sleep because those pains are not gonna end until Yahweh Shai comes back and takes his elect. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video was edifying. Shalom.